So this little video is not one of our complicated or in-depth ones. It's just to show you how visually upsetting the pub scene in East London is. So I'm stood in Plaistow now, I'm still on Barking Road, but the building behind me, which you can see is a Bookies, was once the Golden Lion, massive West Ham pub, which is why it would later be called Bubbles, forever blowing bubbles. Now, as you can see, it's still got its ghost sign, but for me it's been heavily tackified. Some people might look at this from the outside and think it looked like it was always tacky. Well, not to everyone. To some people it was very important, and even if you think that, it's been tackified further still. It sits on just a lovely little section of Barking Road, if such a thing exists. And if you look down here, you'll see the Abbey still exists, and we're going to walk just off, take a left there before we do depart to show you one more pub, which is just as depressing as this, because that's what I'm trying to point out here, how visually heartbreaking it is. That pub over there was called the Swan, and now it's just a hairdresser. Come with me. So this is Balham Street, just off Barking Road, and you can see the Swan pub here, or what was the Swan pub here, with its ghost sign up there. I mean, to me, it's a true kick in the teeth, because the Swan sign is so lovely in itself, and then it's ruined by the Barber sign there. Now, without overemphasizing how heartbreaking that view is, come over here a little bit for me, please, Dan. And you can see the Abbey there. It does look fantastic. Even in the rain, she's in full swing and looks powerful as ever. But we're going to come back and talk more about the Abbey in the future, so I won't go over it too much right now. But in the past, you see that estate there that used to have a pub at the bottom called the Army and Navy, which was rough as a bed of nails, to say the least, but produced lots of fantastic characters. Unfortunately, it did get closed because of extreme violence, but there are developments going up where it was anyway, so I'm sure someone would have pitched for the site, seeing as it was only a council pub. It was never going to get listed anyway. Now, just before we close up, pan back over here and have one more look at the Swan, because, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the fate of London's public houses unless we show them far more love than we are. I know it's easy to say that because the cost of living and so on is making it impossible to do so, but doesn't that mean we have some bigger questions to ask?